So let's look at another question on an application of just basic concepts. And again, we want to approach this just as an application, since a big part of your technical skills is going to be just your reasoning skills, able to reason things out. So Bernard worked 32.1 hours last week and earned $369.15. How much does he make per hour? So again, if I look at my little keywords here, the word per falls under division per hour. So this means kind of divide by the number of hours if you're looking for some meaning in the problem. Now, for me, the relationship I know from growing up is what I get paid per hour times the number of hours I work equals my total pay if I'm an hourly employee. And most of my life, I've been an hourly employee. So I kind of am familiar with this. So if I look at this problem, there's facts known and unknown. We know he worked 32.1 hours last week. That's known. And we know his total pay for the week was $369.15. How much does he make per hour? We don't know. So in this problem, we don't know how much he made per hour, but we do know that the number of hours that week is 32.1. And we know that the total pay is going to be $369.15. Now, one thing we learn in math is multiplication is closely tied into uh, division. So recall, if I gave you a problem, uh, say if I gave you 2 times 5, notice how that equals 10. But if you go the other direction, inversely, if you will, this turns into 10 divided by 5 is going to equal 2. So that's if you're going backwards, these two values are actually tied together by division to get you back to the original value here. So if I look at my example, if I go backwards, my total pay, if I divide that by the number of hours I worked, that's going to give me my hourly pay, my unit rate, if you will. So what I'm picking up on then is if I have the 369.15, if I divide that by the 32.1, that's going to give me my pay per hour. So let's slide this over. Let's pull up our calculator. So if we go 369.15, if we divide that by the hours worked for the week, 32.1, that's going to give me then $11.50. So my pay per hour would be $11.50 per hour. Now, if I want to double check myself, if I picked up my calculator again, if I type $11.50, if I multiply by the number of hours I worked that week, 32.1, it should get me my total pay for the week, which is 369.15, and it does. So, as an hourly employee, this is something that is kind of important to understand because, it's always a good idea to check your paycheck to make sure your gross pay is correct. You know, from there on, taxes and all that stuff you don't have a whole lot of control over, but that should reflect your gross pay on your paycheck is your hours you work per day or per your hourly rate wage times your total hours for the week should equal your total pay. So that's a formula that everybody should be familiar with if they are an hourly worker.